We've only just begun.
Hey everybody, I'm Patrick Healy and this is Be Positive, the world's worst vlog with the best of intentions. My goal here is to try to help you remain inspired, motivated, energized, and productive so that you can enjoy a fulfilling artistic life no matter what you have going on. I was talking to a friend of mine today. Her name is Ashley. She is a fantastic artist. She's, I would consider a better artist than I am. And she was saying that she's been in a slump lately, that she has tried on a few occasions to sit down and create something, and she doesn't like it, and she quits and she throws them away. And so today, I would like to tell you how to work through those slumps, how to lessen your chances of getting to them, and really just sort of be more productive in these scenarios. Something that is very important for you to keep in mind during the artistic process is that the mind works very much like a muscle. The more you repeat choices, the more you repeat thought patterns, the stronger that part of your brain becomes that enables you to make those choices, that enables you to indulge in those thought patterns. And when you are being artistic, you're constantly threatened by your inner critic. Super normal. It's that part of you that sees everything wrong with what you're doing. It's that part of you that compares your work to someone else's. It's that part of you that hates it. Even if you could show it to someone else and they think it was beautiful, fantastic, insightful, you would hate it, and that's your inner critic. And it's always there. If you're really great at dealing with it, maybe you don't hear it so much, but that threat of the inner critic getting out and ruining what you're doing is always there. And by acting on those negative thoughts, you make that voice stronger and you make it louder. Every time that you begin a project and finish it, your brain gives you a certain amount of reinforcement. It doesn't matter if you are wildly satisfied with the project at the end. Your brain gives you the reinforcement of saying that you're capable. You know that you can finish it. In these periods of dormancy, we are less open to our muse, to the confidence that we can finish something, and we're less likely to get back into the habit of working on our art as frequently as we should. It endangers the learning and the positive gains that we've made towards our goals. Everything that you do sucks in the beginning. That's why it's the beginning and not the end. A half-drawn anything doesn't look as good as something that's completed. That's why we keep going. That's why it's only halfway done. You can't expect yourself to look at something that's only partway finished and say, wow, this is amazing. So if you find yourself hating what you're working on, remember, that's perfectly natural. Don't beat yourself up about it. Don't let it be a reflection of your talent or your worth or of the work itself. Just accept you're partway through and it's going to look much better when you're done. By quitting, you're not allowing yourself to succeed. This is slightly different than the reinforcement that we receive by completing a project, in the fact that, yeah, maybe not every single time are you going to feel successful. Maybe not every single time you're going to feel like, wow, this is the best thing I ever did, or oh, wow, this is exactly what I intended to do when I sat down. But you absolutely won't get there if you stop. You deserve the chance to see what that work would look like when it's finished. If nothing else, then to learn from it. If you imagine trying to create a map, you can't create a map if you walk halfway through a forest, get lost, and turn back. You have to keep going until you finish it. It might take longer than you expected, but when you get to the other side, you're going to have a much better idea of what you did and how you can do it better. You always have more to learn. You always have room to improve whether you see it or not, and struggle and failure are the best time to discover those things. So being frustrated is really a fantastic opportunity to learn and to be better in the next 3 projects, rather than if you did something that was fine or great, and sure, this one skill you've gotten really good at, but you're not advancing any. Struggle helps you do that. And you might be thinking, hey man, if I don't want to finish a project, I'm not going to. So go to hell, dude. Which, cool. What I'm trying to do is to help you be better. What I'm trying to do is help you be more productive, more routinely. And if that is your goal, you have to trust me when I say, don't quit just because you don't like what you're doing. What you need to do in those moments is stop, take a breath, and remind yourself that you have no idea what it's really going to look like in the end. You know what you would like it to look like, and you know how it looks now. But anything can happen, and by the time you get there, it can be much different. And if it's not, that's okay. I'm not promising you that it's going to be fantastic. What I'm saying is that you take away your opportunity to grow by giving up. One of the fantastic things about artistic expression is that no piece truly stands alone. It might be the only thing you work on today. It might be a completely different subject matter from what you previously worked on, what you're about to work on. But it informs further projects as it is informed by your previous projects. What you do today will help you be better tomorrow. No project stands alone. Your subject matter can be different from what you just did or what you're going to do next. What you do today might be the only thing you work. Your art is informed by what you've done before. You can approach future work with so much more authority and so much more insight into yourself and to your perception of the world around you the more time you put into a project, and that means seeing it through to the end. You deserve to see your work through to the end so that you can see everything that you've done well and you can see every opportunity you have to be better. Because the more of it you accomplish, the more of it you are likely to produce, the more you will learn. It's this exponential process. It's really this fantastic thing. And it's so therapeutic that by cutting yourself off from the likelihood that you will do it every day or do it as much as you can, you're disadvantaging yourself. And you deserve to be happy. And you deserve to be fulfilled. You deserve to feel not just the artistic voice, but artistic strength. Don't allow your inner critic to be the louder voice. Don't allow your inner critic to decide what direction a project goes in. Find the alternative. Find the positive voice. Or learn to just shut it out. Because I am there all the time where I think this is awful. And sometimes I will finish work and still think this is awful. That's okay. I truly believe I have gotten further from finishing stuff and hating it than I've ever gotten from crunching up a piece of paper and throwing it in the trash. If you know anybody who's artistic, or if you know anybody who struggles to find inspiration, I would love it if you would share this online. I would like to reach as many people as possible and help as many people as possible find that sort of productivity hotspot that I have enjoyed so much over the last year. And as always, there's going to be a subscribe button coming up right here. It's going to be like a red circle with me doing this. Actually, like this. It's going to be fairly awesome. It's a cooler big picture than it is a small picture, but you can practice clicking right now. And you'll subscribe, and every time I have some fantastic idea that I think you need to hear, you'll know, and then you can see it and say, I don't think that was that great. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much for listening, and talk to you soon.